Reading, literacy and knowledge are fundamental parts of our education. Some children love stories, whilst others are like walking, talking encyclopedias. They devour non-fiction and store all the little facts away, often proudly reciting them to anyone who will listen. At Hungry Tomato, we develop, design and create fun and engaging illustrated non-fiction books for children, which we call soft learning. We work with talented authors, artists and designers to create high-interest titles that will inspire the next generation on science, geography, history and lots more. In 3 years, we have invested over £600,000 into creating the content for 170 titles, and the intellectual property is wholly owned by Hungry Tomato. Built up a global customer base of overseas publishers who have translated, then published our books in their own languages, 700 title licenses. Set up sales and distribution channels to schools in the UK, with exports to other English language speaking countries throughout the world. Achieved solid growth with an EBITDA for the past 2 years of over 25%. Now we're ready for the next stage in Hungry Tomato's growth, exploiting the world's largest market. The United States accounts for 29% of global sales. 233 million children's books sold in 2017. Up until now, all of our books have been licensed to one of the largest independent children's publishers in the USA, the Lerner Publishing Group in Minneapolis. From this autumn, the business model will change from licensing to publishing directly into North America, a real game changer. Contracts are in place with 2 key sales and distributors. Lerner, who will now move from licensing to selling and distributing our books to schools throughout North America. Baker & Taylor, a $2.7 billion business, will sell and distribute the books to the retail and consumer markets. Pre-launch marketing has already started, and the first books will roll out autumn 2019.
Hi, I'm Sharon Twiggs. I'm the MD of Hungry Tomato, which I started just over 3 years ago. There's a real passion here to publish titles that will inspire children to pick up a book and read. Creating books that kids love, adults want to buy, and other publishers around the world want to license. We work with talented people to create high-interest books which complements what children are learning at school. Our books are fun and engaging on appealing subjects. Kids read them for pleasure and learn without realising.
With this change, the company will enjoy 100% of the net revenue from North American sales, instead of the 5% under the previous licensing agreements. This means that on like-for-like sales, gross profit will increase by 5 times. With your support, the new funds will be used to support the cost of supplying stock into the US, allow us to increase the range and diversity of our books, and exploit more profitable sales channels in key markets. This will transform Hungry Tomato and will push the business forward as it continues to expand both in the UK, North America and the rest of the world.